Hey everybody, it's Sunny Respiratory Flux, call me Flux for short or whatever you want to call me. In the last episode, we finished up the Trial Galaxies. And in this episode, all we have left to do that we can do right now is fight the enemy base in Rosalina's bedroom. Which is once again Bowser's Dark Matter Plant. I don't know. I remember liking this one. I don't know why. Darkness on the horizon. Well, this is gonna be fun. Oh yay, it's this one. I don't know. I do think I like this one. I think. I could be wrong. Basically, this introduces kind of a new hazard, in a sense. There are a bunch of traps here too. Just be careful of the gravity. This dark matter stuff, this purpley goo, sort of. It is basically instant death if you fall into it. Instant death by annihilation by antimatter, essentially. Pretty dark for an E-rated game, but that's why it's called Dark Matter, I guess. Anyway, here you got a little bit of a gravity puzzle. You have to kind of stay on these platforms. In such a way that you can actually... You have to stay on the platforms so that you're facing the correct way when gravity flips. There's a little bit of a forgiveness to it, but I think there's later ones where it's not quite so forgiving. Oh, there's coins up here. I don't think I'd ever noticed them. Actually, I should check and see if there's anything. Nope. Well, that was kind of a weird, pointless side trip. I don't think I'd ever tried to go up that way. So I'll make up for that by trying to go a little bit faster through here. Anyway, this Luma is going to mention dark matter is eating holes in space. Watch out for these holes or you'll fall into the dark matter. Basically, anywhere that there's a hole or these light blue areas, those are not solid. You will fall through the platforms and land in the dark matter that needs flat platforms. Blah. Basically, you'll fall through the platforms, land in the dark matter, and pretty much die. So, try to avoid it. Free life, basically. No effort. Right on the path. What the heck? What? What just happened? I don't know. I think I may have jumped too far out of this zone. That's a very silly and easy way to die, and I don't think I'd ever noticed that. Anyway, this is where things get a little trickier. There's dark matter along these edges, so now if you don't position yourself correctly, you will pretty much fall to your doom. And destruction and death and all of those fun topics that everybody loves. So, take care to avoid doing that. Because although we love talking about those things, we don't love it when they happen. Especially to ourselves. That's just common sense. I don't know where I'm going with that sentence. But that basically takes you up to here. Get on this platform. Basically an elevator. And once again, we've reached the green and white tiles of ominousness. You gotta free the Lumas to build yourselves the stairs. Here, the health mushroom is not in reach of Bowser attacking you. Thanks a lot. Free the Luma. And I guess Bowser doesn't attack you on this one. Alright, let's see if my voice being hoarse will help with this. Whoa! It's you! That's it, Mario. I'm gonna stomp you into space bits. That threat seems familiar. Didn't work last time, not gonna work this time, bucko. Anyway, the fight works pretty much exactly the same this time around. He's got that little spinny move, but it's... Wait, where are you going? I don't know. But he has that extra spinning move. It's kind of like a dark version of your own spin, now that I think about it. He also has this little thing where he spits fire out in all directions. And if you're not paying attention like I wasn't, it can be pretty easy to get hurt by any of it. But basically, the way you damage him is the exact same. You kind of wait till he jumps up, stomps onto the glass. In case of emergency, the glass was broken. That's what caused the emergency to Bowser, at least. But not to ourselves. Also, give me that coin before... Uh-oh. Did the coin disappear before I grabbed it? Yes, it did. Well, that's lovely. I'm going to have to pay attention to where I'm going. Wow. I am doing so well right now. Wow. This is amazing. I'm good at video games, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. Wait. Anyway, just kind of wait for him to do this spin a few times. He does it one more time per revolution. Each time you do it... Ah. So, just do the same thing as before. It's pretty much no different other than him having a few new attacks that can be a little annoying. That might have been a few too many ha's, but I don't care. Not bad. I guess I chose the right guy to be my arch enemy. At least you always put up a fight. Yeah. Wish I could say the same about you, Bowser. But it's too bad for you, because my master plan is almost complete. Tough luck, Mario. And he just literally shrugs off getting his butt kicked again. I don't know what his problem is, because he never seems to learn that, hey, we beat him this time. Can we not beat him again and foil his master plan for real? I don't know. But video game logic aside, we got ourselves another Grand Star, and that's going to be good for us because it gives us more to do. A lot more to do, technically. Ooh. The beacon is now blue. It's blue, da ba dee da ba da, da ba dee da ba da. I am sorry. That was in very poor taste. Plus, I don't really like that song. Anyway, darkness on the horizon. I don't know what Mario's staring at, because he's actually literally just staring off into space. You've discovered a new galaxy. 6 new galaxies. And that's kind of important, actually. This last one down there. But we'll get to that right in a moment. We have ascertained the location of your special one. Please take a look at the circle by your feet. This happens when you open up the 5th dome. And you see the number 1. That number represents the power stars you need to reach the center of the universe. Technically, it's a lie. You'll get to that in a second. That number will decrease with each power star you recover. And when it reaches 0, the Comet Observatory will regain full power and fly as a starship again. And then we will be able to reach the center of the universe. Save your game? No. And now you'll see why that was a lie. The Comet Observatory has full power. Now it can fly through the cosmos again. Technically, that last star tricked 0. Technically, you need 60 power stars for this to happen. It's time. Do you want to go to the location of your special one at the center of the universe? No. We could do this now. This technically is the last level of the game. You need 60 stars to get to it. Please speak to me again when you are ready. Basically, if we talk to Rosalina at any point from now on, she will ask us, do we want to go to the center of the universe to save our special one, which is Princess Peach? Now, we could technically do that and reach the end of the game. However, I don't want to do that quite yet because we have a lot more we can do now. This technically means that the entirety of these last 2 domes... Yes, there's one more after this one we just unlocked. The entirety of these 2 domes, completely optional. Anything on the upper level is not even remotely required to beat the game. This is the engine room dome, they say. And if you go around a little further, there's one more power line to be lit up. Here's actually a pretty convenient shortcut for later. Activate that. And this little warp pad here is now activated. You can take this to get up to the upper level as well. This is going to be fairly helpful for reaching the engine room quickly, but more helpful when we power on this warp pad, which takes us even further to the heights of the observatory. As for right now, if we just want to reach the engine room, that warp pad is good enough. But let's check out the engine room dome. We have discovered an enemy base in the region. We can only hope they are not misusing the power of that poor grand star. Hello? Oh, hello. It might get a little rough from here on out, but just do your best and you'll be okay. Well, yeah, that's basically what his little spiel there is. We've got all 5 galaxies to unlock here. I'm gonna do this one because it's, again, just a one-shot, one-go. Bonefin Galaxy, oh boy, this is gonna be fun, which I mean, not. By which I mean still fun, but anyway. Kingfin's Fearsome Waters. That's an intimidating looking planet. Not going to lie. But it's a pretty quick mission. Got the green star shroom here. There's star shrooms of a couple different colors. I think the red and the green are the only ones that really show up a lot for me. Well, for that I can remember. They all show up the same for everyone. But anyway, launching to this planet. Yes, I know my battery is low. I've got spares. Uh-oh. That camera angle can never be a good thing. And it's a giant skeletal shark, which is completely scientifically inaccurate, but I'm going to ignore that again. I should stop pointing that out even when I say I'm going to ignore it, but it's funny to point it out because I keep saying I'm going to ignore it, and then I keep not listening to myself. Anyway, you basically have to hit him with shells. I did not realize that damaged you. That was probably stupid of me. Those definitely do look like they damage you. The volcano thingies. You basically want to hit him with your shells, and then he gets mad and spawns little tiny robo piranhas and teleports you. You want to kind of avoid, maybe get rid of those. you don't have to. You can focus on the big boss if you want. 1 up. That was completely pointless. Uh-oh. You are not my friend. Red shells are good because they home in, like I said. Like I have said before, shall I say. They will home in on the smaller enemies, probably, if you're not aiming very well, like so. He will also... Yeah, the smaller enemies are kind of kamikaze in a sense, though, so if they hit you, they die. So, that might be a way to take that. There's a health mushroom hidden in kind of a column that he smashes through, but he will summon more of those as time goes on, so you can't get rid of them permanently through the kamikaze method. Flip out of the water, get a little bit of air. That was funny. Except it probably wasn't. I'm just kidding myself. Hit him with 3 shells, and his bones were already pretty cracked, but now they're looking very cracked, and he summons more. He did not die in 3 hits. What is this? This is not a standard video game boss. Well, I think he dies in 1 more hit, but I don't remember. If you're afraid of sharks, or like me, bones, this is probably not the... Yeah, he is not quite dead yet. But no, if you're afraid of sharks and or bones, like me, I am kind of creeped out by bones, but only in real life. Video game, like, especially this kind of cartoony sort of visual, they don't bother me. But in real life, bones are creepy. I've said that before. I don't know when. Maybe during this LP once. I think during my Metroid Prime LP. I don't know. I need to keep track of what I have said and what I haven't said better. So now I just have to find where that star appeared. Okay. Above the geyser that can hurt you, so stay away from the actual geyser. Ah. 68 stars. Save the game, no. And I only did 2 missions this level, but because there were a lot of scenes I couldn't really avoid, I still think this is going to be it. I'm going to kind of take a look at these new galaxies that we've unlocked, and I'll start on them in the next episode. Got the Gold Leaf Galaxy, the Sea Slide Galaxy, and the Toy Time Galaxy. Well, one of these we will start next episode. And until then, go down to the comments below. Respond, vibrate, feedback, resonate. Tell me what everything was like, how everything's going. If you have any advice for me, then you can feel free to offer it. And I will feel free to either listen or not listen, depending on what I think of your advice. But in the meantime, this is the end of the video. Have a good day. My outros just keep getting lamer and lamer. And lamer than Lima.